The FIFA World Cup fever is in town, and so we decided to do a series of interesting historical facts and events associated with football, or soccer for the Americans watching this video. Now listen to this. Did you know that the most extraordinary game of football in history wasn't played in a stadium, but it was played between enemy soldiers in the middle of the First World War? Now before you picture referees, VAR and angry fans arguing over offside decisions, let's rewind a bit. It's 1914 and Europe has basically decided to settle its disagreements in the least civilized way possible. One assassination sets off a chain reaction, alliances get dragged in, and before anyone knows it, millions of young men are marching off to war. Everyone confidently says, "Don't worry, it'll all be over by Christmas." Yeah, spoiler alert, it doesn't. Both sides end up stuck in miles and miles of muddy trenches stretching across Western Europe. Life there is absolutely miserable. Imagine standing in freezing mud for weeks, surrounded by rats, lice, constant shelling, and a strip of land called no man's land, where stepping outside could get you shot within seconds. By December 1914, thousands had already lost their lives. Then Christmas arrived, and something unexpected happened. German soldiers began decorating their trenches with small Christmas trees that had been sent from home. As darkness fell, they lit candles and started singing Christmas carols. One of them was Silent Night. Across no man's land, the British soldiers listened. Instead of firing back, they started singing too. Soon, voices echoed across the battlefield. Merry Christmas! At first, everyone assumed it was a trick, but then something incredible happened. The shooting stopped. The next morning, soldiers slowly climbed out of their trenches. No weapons, no orders, just curiosity. They met in the middle. British soldiers shook hands with German soldiers. They exchanged cigarettes, chocolate, food, hats, buttons, and little souvenirs. Some even showed each other photographs of their wives and children back home. Others helped bury the dead who had been lying in no man's land for weeks, giving them proper funerals together. For a few remarkable hours, they weren't enemies anymore. They were simply ordinary people who wanted to be anywhere but a battlefield. So what does this have to do with football, you ask? You see, legend has it that they very likely ended up playing football together. Now, a disclaimer here, despite what many movies show, historians don't believe there was one giant organized match stretching across the battlefield. Instead, several letters and eyewitness accounts describe smaller kickabouts taking place in different sectors of the front. Some soldiers reportedly used a real football. Others simply kicked around whatever they could find. One German soldier even claimed his side won 3-2. Can we verify the score? Not really. Can we say football was played? Most historians think it's very likely. And honestly, the score isn't what matters. Think about it. Only hours earlier, these same men had been trying to kill one another. Now they were laughing, passing a football, and cheering together. For one brief Christmas morning, football achieved something that politicians, generals, and armies couldn't. It united people. Unfortunately, the truce didn't last. When commanders learned what had happened, they were furious. After all, it's much harder to convince soldiers to shoot someone they've just shared a laugh with. Strict orders were issued, no more fraternizing. Within days, the artillery roared back to life. The war would continue for nearly 4 more years, claiming millions of lives. But the Christmas truce left behind something far more powerful than a military victory. It left behind a reminder: football has never just been about winning trophies or scoring goals. Throughout history, it has brought strangers together, broken down barriers, and created moments of connection where none seemed possible. And perhaps nowhere was that more extraordinary than on a cold Christmas morning in 1914, when for a few unforgettable hours, the world's greatest game became a symbol of peace in the middle of humanity's greatest conflict. Do you know any other such football stories? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe.